So hey guys, and welcome to another video, and finally we got the PvE and PvP stats for patch 6.2 revealed by Blizzard. This is official. Alright, previously all we had was data mining, so we weren't really sure if that's the normal, heroic or mythic version, or if it's PvE sets at all. Maybe it was just PvP sets. But it turns out, it doesn't really matter. Welcome to the world of Recolorcraft. Calling this lazy is just not enough. Holy shit. So this is a Death Knight. And I don't know if it's just me, but what the hell is going on with the helmets? Setting aside the fact that this is 6 armor sets and 4 of them look exactly the same, they're just recolored, and the 2 best ones are once again the same, just recolored. What's going on with the helmet? What about full gloves? What the hell is going on? The top half looks more like a warlock, while the bottom half looks more like a Death Knight. Now if we look at warlocks, the top half looks more like a Death Knight and the bottom half looks more like a warlock. What's going on? And this one is even worse than the Death Knight, because it's the same set 6 times, it just has different colors. Yay! And there is even worse ones. Look at the Hunter. This doesn't even look like a raiding set. Once again, 6 sets, just recolored, look exactly the same. But this one looks like something you get after turning in 20 bear asses from a quest NPC. This is a green leveling set. I'm sorry if you think this looks cool, but no, you are wrong. This looks like a fucking leveling set. Then we have the Druid, once again, 1 set, 5 recolors of it. I kind of like the fell theme, and it's kind of druidish, but I don't know how I feel about wearing a bra. I'm gonna be honest with you, I do not know how I feel about wearing a bra. Does this look like a paladin to you? Because it does not look like a paladin to me. No. This is like a Dark Animus style of paladin. And once again, of course, 1 set, 5 recolors, even though the mythic and elite ones are slightly more spiky. But that's not a paladin. What's going on with the belt? Look at that thing. Like, holy shit. That belt. That belt. Then we have the rogue. Simple, but amazing. That looks like a rogue. That is a sinister looking fucker. And I really like the belt on that one. The daggers. Yeah, if you're a combat rogue, doesn't really work with the daggers on the belt and stuff. But that looks awesome. Even though it's, once again, recolors. But I do like the fell theme, like I did with the druid one. This is probably the best one out of all of them. Then there is the almighty mage, where I actually like the normal, heroic, alliance, and horde versions. But the mythic and elite ones I dislike because the extra growing shit out of it just ruins it for me. It just breaks it. First of all, for the mythic one, it doesn't fit the color scheme. For the elite one, it does, but it's like 2 sets being smashed together. It's like 2 sets clipping through each other. I don't know why that's a thing. Also, Blizzard, with all the fucking recoloring, one would think that you would have enough colors so every single floaty thing above their head would have a different color. So why is the normal mode and the mythic one the same color? Also, the heroic set, maybe it's just because of the color scheme, but it reminds me of the mage's dungeon set from vanilla. Might just be the color scheme though, but in a good way. It's not too obvious, they're not copying the mage's dungeon set. It just looks familiar, which for me is good. It's alright. Then the priest one, once again recolor, but the normal, heroic, alliance, and horde ones have fabulous shoulders. Just look at them, they look awesome, you know, it looks pretty good. But what the hell happened with the mythic and elite sets? Like, what's that? Like, you have fabulous shoulders for 4 of them, and then the best one, instead of having these feathery shoulders, it looks like something sticking out of a fucking carcass. Look at that, it looks like bones with rotten meat. The fuck? I don't understand this at all. Why would you want to wear the mythic shoulders when you can have the heroic shoulders? Or why would you want to wear the Elite shoulders when you have the Horde shoulders or the Alliance shoulders? Why? Then we have the Shaman, where the normal, Heroic, Alliance, and Horde ones are not very good. They just look bland, in my opinion. But the Mythic and Elite sets, even though, once again, recolors, they look pretty cool. They look pretty damn cool, in my opinion. I like them. Then we have the Almighty Warrior, which looks awesome. It looks badass. The normal and heroic ones look exactly the same, but they are recolored. And then the mythic one, in my opinion, isn't fabulous enough when compared to the normal and heroic versions. But it looks awesome. Although, once again, that fucking belt. Look at the size of that thing. That's fucking huge. And last but not least, the monk. And I'm not impressed. It looks like a monk. Yeah. It looks like a monk. Is it a raiding monk set? Or sets? Although both are correct, because once again, it's just one set, but 5 recolors. Not impressed at all. Like, at all. This is going to be a really boring tier. Because everyone, it's going to be like in Mists of Pandaria. Everyone's going to run around in the same gear, but with different colors. It's going to be boring as hell. It's going to be dull. And this is just unimaginative. And one would think that after they recolored every mount 7 billion times and people shouted at them, they wouldn't do the same thing with tier sets. But this is just boring as hell. Like, there are 2 or 3 sets that I really like, but the rest is just bland or just terrible. I'm sad now. You make me sad, Blizzard. I was really happy with the news lately because you were pumping out some good stuff. And then you confirmed the one thing I was afraid of, which is all the data mine stuff was actually correct. And I didn't want to believe it. When I first saw the data mine stuff, I was like, that's the shit PvP gear, or that's the LFR sets. No. No. I wish I was wrong. Unfortunately, I was not. And I'm now sad. Well, shit.